In a world screaming for your attention, where distractions dominate your time and noise clouds your thinking, there's something powerful waiting in the silence. That power is you. But you can't access it when you're living to please people, chasing validation or numbing your pain with comfort. The world glorifies the results but forgets the process. They see the success, but they never see the solitude, the sacrifice, the setbacks, the sleepless nights, and the relentless war inside your own mind. The truth is this: you won't find greatness in applause, you'll find it in the dark, when no one's watching. We all have moments when we retreat, not because we're weak, but because we're hurt. In those moments, we often seek comfort, not growth. We return to old patterns, we reach for the emotional cookie that used to make us feel safe, a partner, a distraction, a habit. But if you want transformation, you must retrain your mind to think differently, especially when you're in pain. The real test of strength isn't how loud you shout when you win, but how steady you stand when life is choking you out, when the world goes silent, when your dreams feel distant, when you're forced to face the one person you've spent your whole life avoiding, yourself. I used to think success was in status, cars, money, validation, but the missing piece was never out there. It was within. The courage to sit at the table with my fears, my failures, and say, I'm not done yet. The notebooks I filled, the nights I stayed up learning, growing, grinding, they weren't glamorous, they weren't shared on social media, but those quiet hours built me. And then everything stopped. I went from running ultra-marathons to being bedridden. That silence, that stillness, it forced me to finally reflect, not on the trophies but the journey. The boy who was broken and bullied, who became a man forged in fire, and still I wanted more, not more success but more clarity. More connection to the truth that I had survived hell and made it out. And if I could do that, I owed it to myself to honor it. If you never take the time to pause and look at how far you've come, you'll always feel stuck, even after you've conquered mountains. This is your reminder: the darkness is not your enemy, it's your training ground. The greatest transformations happen when no one's watching, when you unplug from the noise, when you reset. We're in a culture of busyness, of fake connection, of highlight reels. But if you really want to win, disappear, get quiet. Ghost everyone who ever doubted you, who called themselves your friend but fed your fear. Go silent, train, learn, grow, and come back so unrecognizable they'll think you were reborn. The people we admire, the icons, the champions, the innovators, we see the spotlight, but not the struggle. We cheer their public wins, but ignore the private battles. The thousands of hours in the darkroom where they prepared for the moment that would define them. So I ask you, will you go through the darkness that forges champions? Or, will you keep living on the surface just hoping someone else hands you your dream? You are not behind, you are not broken. But hey, you might be distracted, and sometimes honestly the only cure is isolation. Not to escape, but really, to evolve. This is your season of silence, not to run away, but to, run deeper. To reconnect with the version of you that still believes, the child who once dreamed without limits, the warrior inside you who refuses to die quietly. Forget what they said, forget who left, forget the opinions, the failures, the noise. Now is the time to reset, go into the dark, build in silence, then rise, and let the results speak for you.